The baseball world, particularly the passionate corners populated by the Hanshin Tigers faithful, stopped dead in its tracks when the news broke. SoftBank Hawks utility man Shuto Taiki had inked a jaw-dropping extension.
5 years, 2 billion yen. The immediate and overwhelming reaction, echoing through the threads and forums, was pure shock. Shuto, 5 years for 2 billion, that's absolutely staggering.
Shedar. For context, 2 billion yen is the kind of money usually reserved for a genuine franchise cornerstone, a 30-home-run slugger, a dominant frontline ace, or a perennial MVP candidate already deep into their prime. Shuto Taiki, while undeniably crucial to the Hawks' success, is primarily defined by his otherworldly speed and defense, not his offensive power. This colossal commitment, a pre-FA mega deal, is the latest, most blatant demonstration of the financial might that only the SoftBank organization seems capable of mustering in Nippon professional baseball. As the observers rightly point out, this kind of contract aggression simply does not happen outside of Fukuoka. But why such an astronomical price tag for a player whose offensive metrics, while improving, don't scream generational talent? The answer lies in the irreplaceable nature of his skill set.
Shuto is not merely fast, he is a weapon of mass disruption. He is the league leader in stolen bases, a consistent Golden Glove winner, and a tactical nightmare for opposing pitchers and catchers.
His ability to turn a single into a double or a groundout into a potential run scored fundamentally alters the geometry of the game. When considering the overall impact, factoring in his exceptional defense across multiple positions, from second base to center field, and his unmatched base-running prowess, his total contribution to winning far exceeds traditional batting statistics. The contract is an acknowledgement that Shuto is the essential cog in the modern SoftBank machine. You cannot simply plug and play another athlete into that role. Finding a player with his blend of consistent speed, defensive reliability, and increasing plate discipline is virtually impossible. This explains why Hawks fans, unlike the bewildered onlookers from other clubs, reportedly seemed quite satisfied with the deal. They recognized that securing a player of his unique value for the long haul, thereby preventing him from ever reaching the open market, is a proactive, brilliant organizational move.
Shadar. This preemptive strike against free agency showcases SoftBank's desire to maintain internal stability and reward loyalty, a notable trend shift. In the past, the team often relied on luring big names from other clubs.
Now, they are demonstrating good faith by investing heavily in their homegrown talent. This move serves a dual purpose. First, it locks down a critical player, and second, it sends a loud and clear message to the rest of the roster. Perform exceptionally, and you will be compensated exceptionally, long before external pressure mounts. This contrasts sharply with the often strained contract negotiations seen in organizations with tighter budgets, where every single yen is scrutinized. The envy and astonishment from the Hanshin fanbase are particularly insightful. They understand the immense value of a speed defense specialist who acts as the team's spark plug. For the Tigers, that role is occupied by Chikamoto Koji. The comparison between Shuto and Chikamoto is apt. Both are integral to their respective teams' offensive philosophy, anchoring the outfield defense and providing elite base running. But while Chikamoto is a beloved franchise cornerstone for Hanshin, the thought of the Tigers organization securing him 5 years before he hits FA for a 2 billion yen package feels almost fictional to their supporters.
It highlights the disparity in corporate war chests.
and the philosophical differences in risk tolerance when it comes to long-term commitments.
For SoftBank, this deal isn't just about baseball, it's about business continuity. Losing a player of Shuto's stature to a rival would not only create a massive hole in the lineup, but also send a poor message internally.
Shedar, tucking him in until at least 2026, the Hawks guarantee that one of the league's most exciting and high-impact players remains their exclusive property throughout what should be his physical peak. The repercussions of this massive deal extend far beyond Fukuoka. It potentially resets the valuation scale for non-traditional superstars across NPB. Teams are now forced to reckon with the reality that specialized high-impact skills like elite speed and defense are becoming commodities, commanding prices once reserved only for home run kings. Shuto Taiki's $2 billion contract is a statement that speed kills, and in the modern game, speed is worth every single yen. It guarantees that the SoftBank dynasty will remain competitive for the foreseeable future, ensuring that the rivalry with the rest of the Pacific League and the continued fascination from the Central League's ardent fans remains intense. This is simply the cost of retaining the truly irreplaceable.